Hey there, Tater Tots. Here we are again on Tater's World. This is episode 16, and we have a lot of things to work on in this episode. Ow. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is we are getting really close, and I mean really close, to 400 subscribers on this channel on just episode 16, by the way. So thank you so much for all the support that you've been doing, that you've been giving to this channel. That's been so great. And of course, hashtag tell your friends, right? Another thing that I absolutely have to mention is our Discord server. It is blowing up and it is getting awesome. The conversations that we're having over there are really, really cool about the channel, about content creation, about Minecraft content creation. So please, there's a link in the description. That's an invite link. Go there. You won't be disappointed. We're having lots of fun over there. And finally, another thing. Oh, man, I just love this entrance. Sorry. I did add some lanterns because I think it'll look good. I get distracted very easily, obviously. But one more thing that I did want to talk to you about as we head down here is the 117 pre-release. Really? Really? Nobody comes in here. Get out of here. Anyway. Wow. Must have wanted to be on YouTube. The 117 pre-release just came out as I'm recording this, like yesterday or something like that. So that means we are getting really, really close to the official release of 117. And you might be asking yourself, Tater, oh, of course, the arrows again. Tater, what is your plans for 117? Well, this is not going to be the update, as far as I understand. This won't be the update that has all the crazy new world terrain generation and stuff like that. So all we get is like the cool new features like axolotls and all that other stuff. So I plan on upgrading at this point, unless I hear otherwise. I won't do it right away just in case, but by the next episode, wow, that's crazy. By the next episode, we might be in 117. So there's going to be a whole host of really cool things that we can do with that. So if you have frequented the Discord server lately, you will have seen me talking about a villager trading hall. I was like, yes, I'm so amped up, thinking about designs, doing all sorts of stuff to get ready for this villager trading hall. And so I started to make my plans for it. Let's do this right here. Okay, so villager trading hall. This is it is on the list right here. You'll see. So that is something that I really wanted to work on, especially because it fits perfectly right on the other side of that that livestock farm area that we created a few episodes ago. So I said, okay, what do we need for this villager trading hall? And I do have an idea for a design that I think will be fairly unique and pretty cool. So I wanted to make some notes. So I said, wrong one. And here we go. So villager trading hall, build hall. Yeah, absolutely. That's all I was thinking about at first. I was going through trying to figure out exactly what I wanted it to look like. And then I was like, oh yeah, remember we have all those workstations in the farm area. We've got to figure out a way to transport the villagers that won't take them through there so they won't pick up the professions. Okay, that's cool. Oh man. So if we're going to want to trade with these villagers, we're going to want their trades to be as discounted as possible. So that means we need to do the whole zombification and curing area. Okay, geez, there's a lot of things that we need to do before we can build this build hall. So then I was like, what do we need for that? We need golden apples, which I think I have some, and that's not hard to make. But we also need weakness potions. Okay, yeah, weakness potions are pretty easy. And then I thought, so you can kind of see how my mind worked through this whole situation. And then I was thinking, you know, we went to the Nether Fortress really early in this series, and I have never, ever gotten Nether wart from that Nether Fortress. So we even got the wither skeleton skulls that we needed for a beacon, but we never got Nether wart. So that has to be the first thing that we do in this episode, right? We have to go get that Nether wart. Before we head over there, I know you were thinking we were going to go that way. Before we head over there, let's look at our question of the day. Our question of the day for this episode is, What has many keys but can't open a single lock? If you think you know the answer to that question, please post it in the comments. I will let you know whether you got it correct or not. And by the way, we had a lot, if you remember the one for last episode, I believe it was, and I'm just doing this by memory, David's parents have 3 sons, Snap, Crackle, and what's the name of the third one? I thought the same thing as you all when I first read it, that it would be Pop. If anybody remembers the old Rice Krispie commercials, Snap, Crackle, and Pop were the names of their little mascots. But it was actually David, because, you know, David's parents have 3 sons. So I thought that one was really good. Anyway, without further ado, let's go to the Nether. Now that's what I call a quick turn. Let's go ahead and put our Nether hat on here before someone sees us and gets really upset. And I think let's be a little bit risky and try to fly to the fortress this time. I believe it's somewhere off in that direction. So that guy's going to try to hit us in flight. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. It's somewhere over here. Yes, there it is. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's, sure, we can land right here. And now let's get looking for some nether wart. Hey, so I'm back. Still no nether wart. Did something change? And I'm asking that because this is the third fortress that I've gone to today. The third one. Somewhere over here is supposed to be a third fortress. So we'll see. But none of them had like if you've been to a bunch of nether fortresses, you know what I'm talking about. Like this actually. This is very promising. None of them had like the long hallways and stuff, which usually has the stairway where you can find the nether wart. Nice, I'll take it. None of them have had that so far, so it's just been really, really, really confusing. Let's take this out. And oh, by the way, I am, as you can see there, I've got 11 rockets left, so hopefully it doesn't take me too long to find my way back home. Assuming that this one is going to give me the nether wart. And honestly, if this one doesn't have the nether wart, I'm not really sure what we're going to do, to be honest with you. Because this is... Oh, I can hear a blaze. Yep. This has been a lot. This was supposed to be the very easy thing that I did at the beginning of today's episode, and it's turning into quite the quest in its own right. Watch one of these just have nether wart in it. Oh my goodness. That'd be so funny. Okay, well I'm gonna keep looking around, guys, and I'll get back with you, hopefully with good news. Oh wow. So basically right around the corner from where I left you guys. I wish I would have gotten it on camera. But essentially what happened was right here, because it was blocked off here, it was naturally blocked off. There were like 6 or 7 wither skeletons just sitting right here. So I was just sitting here, the stairs were there, and I was just swinging away, having a good old time killing them, hoping that I would get a skull, which I can't believe I haven't gotten one yet. But anyway, so then I started coming down the stairs, and of course, look what we find. Exactly what we were looking for. Good. So, block this off. Is that... No. There. Got that. Come over here. Ooh, more chests. Very fancy. Over here. Oh, goodness. It's scary. Oh, of course there's nether wart. Why wouldn't there be nether wart? Goodness gracious. Should I save some of this and leave it here just so the other players on the server can have some? Just kidding. Okay, guys, they're after me and I'm trying to get away with this loot. Warp drive, engage. Oh man, we used up almost all our rockets, but we made it. Okay, let's land and see what kind of loot we got. Right into our hole. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful landing. Beautiful nether trip. Oh. So that was actually just supposed to be like a prep project for us, going to get this nether wart, and not like, oh, I don't know, seeming like it was the main project of the episode. But that's okay. We're back. We got what we needed to. I keep accidentally flashing this dragon's head in the way. One thing that I did want to mention, because I forgot earlier, is next week. So this week, obviously, it's Memorial Day weekend if you're in the United States. It's a pretty busy weekend, but I have a day off of work, so there shouldn't be any problem whatsoever with getting a video out. However, next week is an even busier week for me, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get an episode out next week. So maybe if I'm able to pre-record something, then I'll be able to put something out. But chances are I won't have a video next week. So you'll just have to wait an extra week. Sorry about that. Now, the first thing we need to do before anything else, because we almost ran out, is go get some more gunpowder to make rockets. Because that would have been really bad. We would have had to go through the nether to get rockets. And what's the whole point of having this sweet landing pad up here if you have to go through the nether anyway, right? And overshot. Let's try again. So someone said I should probably extend this landing pad, and they're probably right? Because I don't really have that much of a clearance, especially now that we have the sorting system. It basically goes right there, and that's not that much room. So let's pick up. I haven't been over here AFKing or anything like that. I don't even remember where everything is. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of gunpowder. So we'll need about that much. That looks good. So I only do, and most people do, just the one flight duration rocket, because that's all I ever need. And maybe I'll bring another stack or so of gunpowder back with me. I'll bring 2 stacks, just in case. So that we can have them in the base. Maybe 3. Sure. 2. Got it. Okay. So other than that, I think we're pretty solid on getting ready for our main, like, believe it or not, our main project for this episode. And that has a lot to do with this area down here. Yes, our villager breeder. We need to, and look, what are they doing? We have way too many. Are they breeding in here? How is that possible? They're trying to breed in here, guys. Like, they can't get food in here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I have no clue. But anyway, so we have this rail that takes it up here, and then we could go pretty much anywhere we want from this. But what we want to do is we want to set up a villager zombification and curing chamber. And I want it to be underground, kind of unseen, between here, where you see they're doing what they're not supposed to be doing, and over there where we plan on having our villager trading hall at some point. So I found a really good tutorial from Lindinger. I'm going to make sure that I have a link to it in the description if you want to follow along. But I think the first thing that we need to do is start building the tunnel between here and where where I'm going to put the zombification chamber thing. So I'll catch back up with you as soon as we get a little bit of a tunnel dug out. Okay, so we've dug out a nice little tunnel. Up there is where the villager breeder kind of output area is. And then it's going to come all the way down here. I'll put down the rails here in a minute. And then once we get to the end, I got lucky. I got really lucky and found a little bit of a natural cave here. And I did have to block some of it off. But I think this is a really good start to the area that we're going to need for this project. In fact, I got really lucky, and while I was mining this out, because there's the cave kind of continues down there, I found somebody who wanted to pick up a gift that I left behind for him, and that's this guy right here. You can see that he picked up a piece of cobblestone, which, if you don't know, that means he will never despawn. So this is just as good as putting a name tag on him if he picks up some sort of item. So that's fantastic. And later on, I might be able to give him some sort of sword to make this whole process a little bit faster. Now, as far as this system goes that I'm going to be building, I'm not going to give you a step-by-step tutorial, and there's a reason for that. I didn't design this system, and I don't really feel comfortable. I'll explain what it does, but I don't feel comfortable doing a tutorial on someone else's design. So again, if you want to use this design that I'm going to be using, check in the description. I am going to link it there. Oh my goodness, you guys. How many of you are going ballistic in the comment section right now? Because I spent literally the first half of this video getting nether wart, which isn't even necessary. It's not necessary for the potion of weakness for what we're using it for. So if we look here, what I've done. Oh, and by the way, I did set up the first station, so hopefully we'll be able to do a little demo of that here pretty soon. And I also added a station for my splash potions of weakness. I gathered all the materials that we would need. I'm gonna need a better supply of both the brown mushrooms and the spider eyes, because those are, I don't have a spider farm or a witch farm, which is where I would usually get the spider eyes. And then I guess I could just keep picking up brown mushrooms as I go. But the way that I see this is we're going to have volume. We're going to have a ton of these things. Well, like 5 to be specific. But let's go ahead and get started. I've got a spider eye here. So let's make sure I've got one of these, 3 of these. And I think that's everything we need. We'll see if you get to... oh, yeah, so this is cool. Do I have enough room? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I do. So right here, I added a little station where we can get... where we have unlimited water. So that's pretty awesome. 1, 2, 3. Oh, are you going straight into here? Okay. So I didn't test this out, obviously. Let's see. So I'll add you first. Okay, so we've got you. We've got you. 1. Oh, man. Does that mean that's not going to work? That's fine. That's fine. So we can, let's mine this out, and we'll just put a block underneath. It's fine, guys. Okay, so now let's try this again. We've got that. 1, 2, 3. Good to go. So this will make 3. And you know what? I'm just going to fill this up because I'm not using these for anything else. There. So as soon as these get made, then I'll add the gunpowder, which should make it splash potion of weakness. And that'll be great. Boom. 1. Ah, no. Go back. Go back. Can I put you back? You can tell I know what I'm doing here. Okay, so this will make the splash potion of weakness, which is what we're going to need to cure our zombie villagers after we zombify them. So these are almost done. They will convert. And go. Bam. Perfect. Those aren't hard to make at all. And I'm only going to need 1 at a time. So that'll be good. You can also see here or here. Here. I've got 3 golden apples, but I've got a ton of regular apples that I can use as well. So I'm actually going to convert those right now, even though they are pretty darn expensive to make, but that's okay. Let me get some more. Boom. We're good. So now I can throw these in here as well. And that'll make things much easier. So let's see if we can get a good demo here just to make sure that it works. I'll go snag a villager, and I'll be right back. So here we are. We've got our first villager contestant. He's rounding the corner, and he should stop. Sure. Exactly right there. So what we would normally do, and I did not plan for this, is we probably need to make some sort of workstation for him. I think the first one that we're going to make is going to be a Fletcher. Okay, so with the magic of time and editing, I now have a fletching table on me. So let's get him associated with it. Ah, there we go. Okay, so he is a Fletcher. That's fantastic. Let's lock in the first trade here. So we need a bunch of sticks. Sticks we can do. Sticks we can do. Let's do this. I think he needed 32. Perfect. So, hey, how's it going, buddy? I will trade you that. Way too expensive. But we're going to fix that, right? He's locked in. That's great. So now we should be able to push this button. That is not the direction you were supposed to go, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Okay. This is so frustrating. So let's break this. We'll put this here. We will have a more permanent solution for this. I just want you to go that way. Perfect. Get zombified. Get zombified. Why aren't you getting Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. It works. Okay, so now we do this. He'll stop right there. And this is where we're going to do our curing. Let's get our flash potion of weakness. Let's get a golden apple. I only need one. Thank you. So let's do this. And he has the bars there, so this should go faster. We've got the splash potion of weakness. There you go. He's going ballistic. He's really upset right now, and that's perfect. So now I'm going to let him... This can take like up to 5 minutes. So I'm going to give this a minute, and then as soon as he's converted, then we will come back. Okay, as you could see, we got the zombie doctor achievement, so that's really cool. He is converted. That's fantastic. It did take about the full 5 minutes, but after he got done with the shakes, he was good to go. So now here's the part that makes me nervous. Because we had the issue over here, which we're going to have to figure out a better design for this. I've already kind of got something in mind. I'm nervous about this right here if he's going to go straight back over there to the zombie. So let's try it. He should come over here. That's the goal. He should come right here. Go. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. So the idea here is that we're going to have a series of these. I know I could probably find a little thing that loops it around 5 times. I don't want to do that because more is better, obviously. So I want to have a series of these, which means I'm going to have to capture some more zombies that want to hold stuff. I'm going to have 5 of them because it can take up to 5. Let's look. So this only brought him down to 26, right? But at 5 times being cured, you are guaranteed to have the max discount, or at least that's what my research said the other day. So I want to have 5 of them just so I can go boom, 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 move right down the station. It'll be much faster, I think, once we have everything set up and I've got a ton of potions and everything ready to go, because I'll technically be able to do like 5 at a time, right? I'll just go down and push the buttons. Boom, 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 boom. Cure, 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 cure. And that'll make things so much faster. But that's all the time that I have to work on this today. That Nether trip, which was a complete waste of time, by the way, that did take up a lot of my recording time for this episode. And I don't like to have it too much longer than the 20-minute mark because the odds that people are going to keep watching at that point are pretty low. So I'll leave these guys here and let's meet back up when we get back to the base. So here we are back at the base, and it is midnight, by the way, my time. It is way past my bedtime. You know me, I'm an old guy. But this is my favorite part of the episode, which is when I get to look in this fancy book right here and showcase a comment from one of you. So let's go. This is episode 16 that we're in now. So let's go to episode 15. And the commenter of the week for this week is Floormingo. So Floormingo has actually been a pretty active commenter on my channel. Not a content creator like a lot of my commenters are that make it into this book. But I did want to show them some love because they have been giving some very positive and constructive comments for quite some time now. And the comment for this week from Floormingo was, "Love the new cave entrance." I know, short, simple, but again, I wanted to make sure that I gave them some love. And with that, that's it for this episode. This is so much fun. Happy Memorial Day for those in the US or for those that aren't in the US and want to think about that sort of thing. If you like this video and you want to give it some support, please consider giving it a little thumbs up down there. That really does help. I really love watching and reading your comments as well as this Discord channel is getting really big. So yeah, go ahead and join it and join in on the discussions. I'm there all the time. So if you want to talk to me, if you want to chat with me in pretty much real time, that is the place to do it. So yeah, and that's all I've got for this episode. Again, there probably won't be an episode for next week, and then we'll pick it up the week after that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. See ya.